shout out Duke, man.
Let's go.
We're back at the hotel, man.
Go crazy.
And Duke Blue Planet. We bigger than PM.
Go crazy.
And hello again from Raleigh, where the Blue Devils hit the final week of the regular season, looking to close out a dominant year in ACC play. Duke is alone atop the standings at 15-1, having already clinched a share of their 22nd regular season crown with a chance to make it an outright title tonight against the Wolfpack. Of course, John Shire's group is no stranger to facing some of the best scoring teams in the country, and time and again, the nation's best defense has ultimately prevailed.
Let's have great poise tonight with what we're doing. Impose our will with our fighting for the paint, and then the ability to do both in our defense traveling tonight. That's what it's all about. 40 minutes, our style of basketball.
12 of Duke's last 13 opponents have failed to reach 70 points, and 9 of them didn't even get to 60. A familiar script the Blue Devils will be looking to replicate tonight on the road in their regular season meeting with the Wolfpack, the only one in the regular season.
3-2, Foster decides to drive it all the way and lay it in.
And the Tomer, a screen from Boozer. Down to 4 and 3. Cameron up top to the left corner. Sarr 3. Good. Dame Sarr's been heating up from 3.
After the big rebound, Sarr right way, got a good look and he hit it.
How about John Shire pregame talking to us about he wants them to get back to their offensive rebound.
Nice outlet pass for Sarr. A step on the defense, drives inside and lays it in.
Evans way downtown, yes! From Isaiah Evans, averaging 15 a game, but he's been better than that in ACC play.
And John Shire made it very clear this was a business trip for them.
Sends it cross court for Boozer. He'll set the feet and hit a 3. Back outside for Foster. Back for Boozer in the paint. Nice move. Takes the foul. Count it and 1. Through heavy contact, and now Boozer headed to the line.
I'm just going to tell you what I see. You guys got to tell me. I think that we can apply the first one. I think the middle's open. We're looking too much side to side. Pass fake.
NC State settles back into the zone. Here's Hamenya on the right. Send it inside for Boozer. A lob to Brown. And he punches it down. His first field goal builds a lead to 12. Duke has scored the last 7. Back up top for Cameron into the final minute of the opening half. Into the right corner, there's Dame Sarr. He's got another one. Sarr's up to 14. The lead is 16. And a timeout taken.
Jaden Boozer. Out of the corner, and a switch there by Hamenya. Chance for a heave, but they don't get it off, and that's the last shot before halftime. Duke on top by 17 in a very quiet arena in Raleigh.
And one of the things, if you look at this Blue Devil team, over their last 3 games, they've shot the basketball extremely well.
Boozer has done. He's drawn 5 fouls. So cagey there, the dunk. Big time play by Sarr, who's up to 16 points. He's had a tremendous night.
Across midcourt on the left sideline, got into the paint now, kicks to the right. There's Evans for 3, and that's good. Isaiah Evans knocks one down. He's got 9. Bounce pass to the left. Evans going to try a 3. Good. Rattles it home. Isaiah Evans with his 4th 3. He's got 12 now. Crossing over up top, back for Boozer, inside for Gunkley, catches down low and dunks.
I'm really proud of this team to get to win the ACC outright. 28 wins this point of the year, and just their professionalism, their approach. They've been an absolute joy to coach. We talked about after Saturday. It's great to get a share. I think that means a lot, but let's get this thing outright. And we knew NC State, Coach Wade, look, he's a really good coach, and we knew we could see some different things tonight. They went zone, and I thought we did a really good job of just handling that, not right away, but our guys really worked through it. And, we put 9 guys on the floor that impact winning. And I'm proud to see the individual growth of everybody on the team, but also just how they've come together. And I think we're really connected, and what they're doing is incredible. Proud of both these guys, proud of everybody in that locker room, our staff, our fans, everybody that's been on this journey with us. Obviously, we got a long way to go here, but really proud of this team. your approach, everybody stepping up. Is a credit to everybody in this room. All right, the staff, support staff, coaches, families. All right, so appreciate everything you guys have done for this. Obviously, we're just getting started though. We're just.
Hey, Duke Blue Planet, let's go get Dame Saul. Hey, the Stallion, come over here, buddy. What's up, bro? Hold on, let me get rid of this. Woo! Hey, how you feeling, man? Big time road in the ACC, last road game of the year. Just talk to me about your performance today. Big time game from you. I like those 8 rebounds, 5-man rebounds right there. So just talk to the people, man.
I mean, just, ACC champions, we've been working so hard since the summer. It's kind of good, to have these accomplishments, and so just keep rolling. Hey, Cam, who you was fighting with?
I think it was like a wolf or something. Something like that.
Hey, we got some warriors in here, man.
Hey, yes, sir. That's just kind of fight we coming with, man. You know what I'm saying? And on to the next. Yes, sir.
Hey, Duke Blue Planet, bigger than ESPN.
This is D-Live, and you're watching Duke Blue Planet.
What's up? It's Knueppel. It's game day here in Charlotte, and we're driving over to the arena. We typically got shoot around at 10 a.m. for a home game. So, we have like a little on-court vitamin time at about 9:20, I think it is. It's about 20 minutes. Me and B-Mill, and then like 20 minutes in between, and then shoot around will start, and watch film, prep, whatever, and then after that eat a little bit of food and head back home and just chill for 3-4 hours, and usually head back over to the gym around 3. Really just the amount of games and the lack of time in between games. So you're not having like 3-day game preps and like in college. So you got to really be on top of scouting report, personnel, and just be able to have your body ready to compete on a nightly basis. The attention to detail at Duke, especially in the scouting process, I think was good. But also just being at Duke, there's a level of you got to be able to be ready to go every game, because you're always going to get somebody's best shot. And it's kind of like that in the NBA. No matter who's in or who's out, you're always getting, you're always going to play against a really good player, a really good team. So you just got to be ready to go. It's pretty cool. I remember being pumped when we drafted him, and I would say that about our other 2 rookies as well, Ryan Kalkbrenner and Liam McNeely. Having 3 other guys that are doing this for the first time as well. It's good to be able to rely on those guys and kind of go through the similar process of venturing out into the world, living on your own.
He times up his plays. We'll try for another.
Oh my goodness! This guy is phenomenal! Khan, this is history. Got it! The new rookie record holder for 3-pointers made.
He is the all-time rookie record holder, Quinn.
I just try to worry about what my teammates think about me, my coaches, and I've always felt, valued by them, and that still carries over. Like coming here, just having a group of teammates and coaches who have embraced me and trusted me and my abilities, and it's pretty cool. It's rare you have a rookie come in and guys be supportive and really allow you to play your game and embrace you like my teammates have done and the coaches have done, and they put a lot of trust in me. And so I think something like the 3-point record really shows that. in a big time way. I mean, I think I like watching this year's team. I think they compete their butts off, especially defensively. I think the physicality of the team and the attention to detail on that end, and then obviously the rebounding. And it's cool to see they're running a few more sets than we did last year, but it's cool to see the high level of execution out of timeouts, but like really every time down the floor. It's really cool to see. Most of those guys had big time moments for us last year, but it's cool to see their roles become bigger this year, and obviously really not miss a beat, and have a whole lot of success. I don't really think about it too much, honestly. I think obviously it'd be an honor. It'd be really cool. But obviously I think just taking it game by game, focusing on doing the right stuff for my team, and doing the best I can to help us win games. I think typically in my experience, the award stuff kind of figures itself out when you're focused on the right stuff. There's not a whole lot. I mean, there isn't other schools that have really a whole lot of that representation on almost every team. So every night going into it, it's pretty cool to see that there's another guy that went through the same things you went through at Duke, and I think it really helps prepare guys to be where they are now.
I'm Max. I'm Buddy. And this is Duke Blue Planet.
It's been great, man. It's been great. Whenever you get to, reunite with, the Brotherhood, it's always special. So I've been, enjoying every second, soaking it all in, and just, taking it one day at a time and having fun, while I'm in this moment.
Feels great. It's already a close-knit family being a part of the Mavs, but it's even closer with the Duke Blue Planet. Duke family here, having everybody from different generations, different people playing in different eras. So it's definitely having that great Duke energy around. We just all been in the same places. We've grown up the same way.
I'm excited. I can't wait. Obviously, we've been banged up, but I'm really excited. Looking forward to next year, getting all the guys healthy and sharing the court together. It can be really special.
The Brotherhood playing like that means sacrificing yourself for your teammates. Making sure you're doing the right things. Every possession, trying to help the team in positive ways, and just going out there and competing with passion. That's the biggest thing, and that's something that I took from my time there and throughout my career in the NBA, and it's been great.
Depending on one another, no matter if you have a good game, a bad game, no matter if it's a back-to-back, a Friday game, Sunday game, you always got to show up and be your best. And even when you can't, you got people to depend on. You got people to lean on, and that's what I remember the most.
First thing I'll say is it's contagious. Everybody's making the right play. It's the team over yourself. Every day in practice in the game. So you can just tell that by watching them. It's a contagious feeling. Everybody's sharing the ball, making the right play, and it just makes for a really fun game to watch.
When you were in high school, who was a Duke player? Two Duke players.
It's crazy.
That you looked up to, that you wanted to be.
Marvin, right over there, and Kai. Definitely thinking about those two people. Definitely thinking about whenever they were at Duke, that was the first couple of times when I heard about Duke. I was probably in middle school then. So I was just figuring out, how to become good at basketball and what the potential that I could have. And then slowly I ended up here.
Honestly, it was a lot of them, man. And I was, just seeing how, guys like, Brandon Ingram, Jason Tatum, I can go on and on, man. It's just a lot of guys that I was watching that made it exciting, to watch Duke basketball, and to finally be able to go there and take after those guys. It it was a definitely a great experience, and I enjoyed my time there. And yeah, man, the list can go on and on.
For sure, I would say obviously JT. Always watched him from a young age, growing up, modeling my game after him. So obviously JT, is a big inspiration to me and what he's done. But let me think who else. Obviously I watched the Zion RJ team a lot. Those guys and what they did. And there were even guys just a couple years before me, like Kyle, Paulo, guys like that. Dynamic force.
The Hornets tipping off another week. Today, a full spectrum expected, and why not? The Hornets are hotter than a $5 Rolex. The Mavericks in town. Our second look at the Mavericks this season. Knueppel doesn't seem worried. The wins keep coming for the Hornets. They currently have the longest winning streak active in the NBA. Who knew? Game here in Uptown, and they win it convincingly. They win the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter, and the entire ball of wax.
I mean, playing with Colin's always exciting. He's one of the most talented players in the league already, and just 60-something games in. And just the culture that he's been able to bring, that we've been able to bring, and that we've had as a team this year. I mean, it makes it fun to play. We got guys that are talented, of course, but then we also play the right way. We play hard, and it's exciting. It makes it easy to wake up and play every day. Mindset tonight was the same as every other game. It's just take what the defense gives you, be aggressive when you can, and take good shots, and good ones will go in. And then defensively, just be yourself, no personnel, and just try to impact the game however you can. Being a part of the Brotherhood is an incredible thing, of course, but then there's a certain way that Duke guys play. They play with a certain energy, a certain toughness, and they're just really smart players, and I just try to encapsulate that too. Yeah, having the moms here, they call themselves Motherhood. They got their shirts and everything. I mean, it's sick. I love it. It really is a family atmosphere. Last year was a special year for me and for all the guys. We really love being around each other, and it's cool that the families felt the same thing. Even now, a year later, we're still cheering on Duke as they get ready to beat Carolina this weekend and win the ACC next week back here in Charlotte. But all the moms are still coming to support us. It's awesome.
Do you miss Durham? Because, I mean, the Brotherhood is special, and what you guys had last year obviously was special, and this year's group is special. I'm just interested in that, just leaving such a remarkable and unique place as Durham, even as much fun as you must be having doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, part of you wants to be there, wants to be in college. It's really mostly that. Obviously, the basketball will be fun, a lot of good relationships there, but it is a quick turnaround being there 1 year. Really only having 1 year after high school, and then you're a pro, you have a job. So yeah, I definitely miss that aspect of being there and being on campus. But I like it where I'm at. Yeah, I mean, he's just got to get back healthy.
Of course.
Yeah. So I love him. So I hope he gets back soon. I want to see him out there. But definitely maybe a little crap talk.
This year's team is incredible, man. They play hard, they play together. I mean, there's just so much talent, top to bottom. Everyone knows what they're doing. Coach Shire's being himself. All the guys are being themselves. I mean, it's great to watch.
Yeah, I think my thoughts, on the team this year. Obviously, they're a very connected group. I think Coach Shire's done an incredible job with them. But you can just tell they're connected out there. They have each other's backs. That's what it's all about. Covering for each other, having each other's backs, and playing for each other. At the end of the day, you make those right plays, and you can tell that team just loves each other, and they make those right plays.
Yeah, no, I've been watching the team this year. They got a lot of talented guys. Winning a lot of big time games. So it's been exciting to keep up with those guys and see what they're doing, and hopefully they can win it all.
They're definitely a real close-knitted guys. They really trust each other. They've been dependent on each other. No matter who has a good game or who has a bad game, they're all cheering each other on and leading on each other, and that's definitely the Duke way.
This is Marvin Bagley. You're watching
Game
Duke
over, get sandals. Interview with the cameras. I'm a star on campus. Hey, pull up in a blue Roddy, blue diamonds, blue body, both wrists, two-timing, go crazy. I'm shining. Let's go.